Hi there and happy Tuesday. For today's Tuesday tip, I want to talk a little bit about using growth mindset in school counseling. And I have the most perfect book for this, which is called Salt in His Shoes by Michael Jordan. And I'm remembering right now in the middle of my video that I don't have the book here holding it. Let me grab it really quickly. Okay, here we go. So this book is so fantastic, and it's the story of Michael Jordan as a child. Michael Jordan, we all know, is the probably arguably the most talented basketball player ever, and he was not always that way. In fact, he was kicked off of his high school basketball team. So his mother, Dolores Jordan, wrote this fantastic book with the most beautiful illustrations by Kadir Nelson. And I don't think his mother meant to write it as a growth mindset book, but it absolutely is. Growth mindset, of course, if you're not familiar with that term, is using the idea of using your natural talents and your natural intelligence to become better than the way you're born. So strengthening yourself through hard work, through learning, to achieve an even higher potential than you started out with. And this is sort of directly in contrast to a fixed mindset, which is believing that you are just only what you are and there's no way to improve yourself. So this book, I would just in a guidance lesson or a group session or even individually read it to the students or have them read it to each other. And it talks a little bit about Michael as a child and his disappointment over not being the best basketball player. I'm going to show you some of these fantastic pictures, and practicing, really embodying that growth mindset to be the best basketball player that he can be. And having some disappointments with basketball. So basically, I would read it to students. I would kind of foster a discussion led by some comprehension questions. And then as a application activity, I would have them pick out the part of the story that they feel shows Michael having the most growth mindset, whether I'm explaining that as in kid terms, or if I'm teaching, let's say, high schoolers what a growth mindset is. And yes, I would read this to high schoolers. And then I would have them illustrate whatever part that they picked out. And I mean, honestly, with illustrations like this, how could children not be inspired to kind of draw their own version of growth mindset in the story? So I hope you find this helpful. I hope this book is something you can use with your students. I would love to see you in the comments, and happy counseling.